Hey guys, good morning. So listen, I was just watching this YouTube clip and like I typically do, I go on YouTube and have all these videos that I want to watch. But typically when you're watching a YouTube video, there's going to be an ad right before you start watching, or sometimes a mid-roll if it's not a pre-roll. This one was a pre-roll, and typically I wait for like the 3, 2, 1 seconds to hit the skip ad button. But this one happened to be really, really interesting. It was talking about, it actually started off with saying, based on a true story of, the founders of this company. And it seemed like it was going to be a documentary. And I was thinking, oh, okay, well, this is interesting. Let me see what this is about. Because I love documentaries. I love hearing about true stories. And it also seemed like it was business oriented. So I was like, oh, even more so. This might be inspiring. So I'm watching it, and it started to get really good. They were talking about these two guys and how they, had secure jobs, or this one guy had a secure job, working, in New York, and decided to quit his job, and then like a week later meets up with a friend of his, and they take this, this trip out to Mongolia. And while they were there, the experience that they had and how that birthed an idea to start a business. And it wasn't necessarily start a business for just mainly their profit, but it really was so that they can increase the profits of the people that were there, that were creating, or that were had livestock to create cashmere, which is used to create so many types of garments. And I don't want to spoil it for you because I really want you to watch it. But essentially, what the point of this video, and my point of it is that this was probably one of the best commercials or ads that I've seen on YouTube that I can remember. And the reason being is because, one, it was captivating. Two, they selected the target audience of what they wanted to hit, I think, the right way. Me being, a small business owner or an entrepreneur or freelancer, it really resonated with me. It was inspiring, and it was captivating. Like, I didn't want to skip it. I wanted to see more. It made me want to go and read a little bit more about the company and see more about their website. And I even, matter of fact, sent them a message on Twitter. I was like, hey, listen, you guys did a great job with this ad, or, with this commercial. It was one of the best that I've seen because it was captivating, because it told a story. And the way they told the story, they had a narrator, they had, all these cutscenes, and it was just well produced. Now, the whole ad was probably a little over 3.5 minutes, maybe it was 4 minutes. For me, it almost couldn't have been long enough. And they have the full length video on their website, and I'm going to link it down here. But it's called, the company name is Naadam, Naadam, and it's a clothing company. And they named it after a festival that happens in Mongolia. Again, watch the video. But nonetheless, I really wanted to kind of let this, kind of talk about this because I'm excited about it, and I think that you will be too once you see it. Those of you that are out there that are like me, that are creatives, that are freelancers, small business owners, things like that, I think that this would be a great a great takeaway for you if you're thinking about doing video, which you should be, but not necessarily from a salesy type of experience, but really like talking about your story. How do you get your story out there? This is a great way to get your story out there in this type of format where it's like almost documentary style, almost vlogger style, and not salesy at all. More like, hey, this is how this idea came to be. This is how these guys came to be. This is how they helped and worked with the people of this country and the business owners of this country, these farmers and whatnot, to create a culture and better what they've been doing. I really don't want to spoil it for you. I really think you should watch it. That's all I want to say about it. Check it out, and let me know your thoughts are in the comments below. See you guys next time.